Hello everyone, my name is Ryan and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft. So today in this Minecraft video we're going to be taking a look at some other stuff that I've been doing, and yeah, this is just another normal Minecraft video, and yeah, okay then, interesting intro. So to start off, let's just talk about some stuff that I've been doing. I've been changing things quite a bit, as you can see from this view over here. A lot of things have been changed, a lot of things indeed. So first I built this thing over here, which is essentially, I guess, somewhat of an unfinished bridge I plan to connect to the this island over here. I think I got rid of most of the wooden bridge over there because it looked kind of ugly. And yeah, replaced it with this ginormous thing over here. It's not really finished either, but yeah, it looks kind of cool. Now over here near the bamboo farm, we've also built this thing, this being a bit of an observation room, but we built this thing that goes, well, it's basically a hallway that goes around and through the bamboo farm. Does it really serve a purpose? Not really. It connects up here and it doesn't really do much at the moment, but it looks kind of cool. I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it. So not much else has really changed with this room over here, except for this staircase that I've added over here. And yes, I have now noticed this kind of cut. Oh, what the hell is this doing here? We still have access to the balcony, and over here is what I plan to make the sugarcane farm. This is where I've set up the foundation for a sugarcane farm, and hopefully we'll probably get to that in this video or maybe something else. But yeah, over here we still have the connection to the tree farm, but instead there's a bit of a, you can see there's a sort of a pathway on top of us, which we'll visit later. And yeah, this isn't a very good staircase, I'm gonna be honest, but there's no real place we can put it. So yeah, we're just gonna leave it here. Why not? Okay, so if you go up the staircase over here, you will find this area, which is basically a very open area here. This is the upper, I think, third story of this entire complex. And in here you will find my bedroom, the Minecraft bedroom, 2 beds right next to the bamboo thing over here, right next to this thing over here. There's not enough space to connect the pathway here, but it looks kind of cool anyways. And this really big observation room that I still don't really know what I'm going to do with this, but yeah, it looks kind of cool for now. Okay, over here we have a railing to the staircase that goes to the 2nd floor, and over here, nope, never mind, over here you can connect it up with the tree farm over here, as well as the balcony thing, patio thing over here, which is a pretty nice view. Now if you walk up this tree farm staircase over here, which is pretty much done at this point, you will see a much higher view of everything, and you have a 4th level walkway, and it's definitely unfinished, but a 4th level walkway they can walk on over here, as well as the stairs have also been extended over there, and there's been another layer to the bamboo farm over there. Other than that, nothing else has really changed besides just adding some random walkways that don't really serve much of a purpose, if I have to be honest. Oh, there's also this thing over here, which is sort of just like a really big bamboo plot, I guess. I don't really know what the purpose of this is. I mean, you could assume it provides the world with fresh oxygen, although do bamboo in real life actually, what's the term, conduct photosynthesis? I mean, of course they conduct photosynthesis, what am I talking about? But I mean, like, do they conduct a significant amount of photosynthesis to produce enough oxygen? Because otherwise this thing is pretty much just useless. It's just decorational, I guess. It's here, it exists, and I don't really know why I built it, but it looks cool, and I guess it's gonna stay here for now. So anyways, this thing over here is the sugarcane farm that I pointed out a while ago, and yeah, it's not completely done, but yeah, of course it's not completely done, but so far the framework has been laid out, and there isn't really an opening to this. And yes, you may have noticed it has in fact replace the farm that used to be here, because we don't need a farm, right? We don't need potatoes and carrots unless we're trading with villagers. But yeah, we're just gonna cancel that for now. And actually, on the topic of potato and carrots and farming, that's actually why we built this weird thing over here. So today I've decided let's work on the sugarcane farm today. Why sugarcane? Well, you may think at first sugarcane is pretty much useless. All you can make is paper and sugar. Now paper is okay because paper can make books. So other than books, which you can enchant and make bookshelves that look really pretty, is there anything else you can use with books and paper? Well, no, paper, sorry, not books, but you can use paper. Why? Because paper has villagers, and villagers have trades, and it's really dark in here, I've noticed. But you could trade paper with villagers to get emeralds, which I think is something that everyone already knows, but yeah, that's just a thing you can do to get emeralds, which you can trade for better stuff. So then you might be thinking, Ryan, why you use paper instead of, let's say, wheat or potatoes or something like that? Isn't it easier to plant stuff and grow stuff? Well, yes, but technically you just answered your own question. Planting and growing stuff, you can plant and grow sugarcane. You can reuse the base plot of the sugarcane, as in, similar to bamboo, you have to only plant plant it once and it keeps growing if you cut off the top of it, if that makes any sort of sense. That's a really weird way of saying it, but it's a reusable plant, if that makes sense. For example, things like potatoes and wheat and carrots and I think beetroot as well, you have to plant it, but then you have to also harvest it, and then you gotta replant it. But with sugarcane, all you have to do is plant it once and keep harvesting it, similar to bamboo. Therefore, you can make automatic farms that don't require any, they don't require any manpower. Okay, we got some glass. Also, I mean, I don't need to put glass on this building because sugarcane, it can grow without glass. So, yeah, sugarcane, I'm pretty sure it can grow without light, so I don't think we need light. But then again, it's kind of cool to, you know, add windows and stuff. Okay, now I do have something to confess. I did do a little bit more building, and then I realized that I remembered why this thing was over here. It's because I forgot the most obvious thing I need in a automatic farm. The most obvious thing I need is that I need a way to actually collect the materials, aka I need to collect the sugarcane in some sort of way, and I collect it the same way with my bamboo farm over there. So I need hopper minecarts, which means I need rails, which means I need an extra layer down here. Now the only problem that I have noticed is that this area over here, the section that contains the water over here, might be a bit of an issue when it comes to placing the minecarts, as well as the multi-tier system, which also might be an issue. But anyways, yes, in theory, you would just have to plant sugarcane over here. This over here would be covered in water. You would have the pistons that go over here. You have your observer that goes over here. And I'm assuming there would be a few more levels between you and the other layer, or between this layer and the other layer, that would have no space for a minecart to go through. Especially if we're going to do a multi-tier system. This is going to be a bit interesting, that's for sure. Okay, then. Okay, so this is what we have so far in terms of planning and stuff like that. Now, yes, I am in creative mode. Yes, that is true. Stop complaining. Don't worry. So theoretically, how this should work is you would have to put an observer here. You would connect a redstone path that goes through here. It would fall down here. It would go through here. It would enter a what's it called? Repeater and comparator clock, or sorry, not clock, pulse extender. My bad. So it would enter a comparator pulse extender over here. It would go down here and it would power the powered rail that would be over here with the hopper minecart. So the system that I'm using over here with the hoppers and the comparator clock or pulse extender is the exact same system that I used in the bamboo farm over here, which I've shown in another episode. Now I did make a few modifications, such as this thing here is extended. There's some space over here for the pulse extender that won't interfere with the water. So theoretically, the rails will go all the way down here, following the wood down here. It will then go here. It will follow the rails here, go all the way around here. Now another big major change that I made from the last version was that I moved everything 2 blocks down, because I noticed if I move everything 2 blocks down, then I can, well, it's easier to connect the rails via under this pathway over here, and because I want to keep this pathway because this pathway is kind of cool. So theoretically, if we want to add a 3rd story to this, all we have to do is just kind of build an archway around this, which shouldn't be a problem. Connect the rails, build some more of these, follow the exact same pattern over here with the water and the cobblestone and where the pistons and redstone will go, and that's pretty much all you need to do. Now in terms of redstone, it's a little messy because everything's made out of cobblestone, but the redstone should also follow a trail that goes up here, through here. There'll be pistons along the blocks over here, not there though, but there'll be pistons over there. Redstone will loop around here, more pistons over here, aligned with the dirt, and then, let's see, how do I plan this again? Well, I'm not really sure. There needs to be some redstone over here as well. It needs to get up here, but, I'll figure out that system in a second. But basically, it should go up here. There should be another redstone trail. I'll probably link it along with the minecarts, maybe. That might be a good place to hide it, but other than that, I'm not really sure where I'm going to put the redstone. We could, of course, just do a long, extended upwards pulse with torches and stuff. Besides that being the only problem we need to fix, the redstone thing. Everything else should just completely work and look something like this, and yeah, when it's done. Okay then. Alright, so after working for quite a while, I have finally finished what is behind me, which is the sugarcane farm. I want to say 2.0. I feel like I should say 2.0, but kind of. Okay, well, anyways, I finished building the sugarcane farm. Yes, I have finished it, mostly in survival. Took a bit of mining to get the resources and whatnot, but yep, it's completely finished. And this is something else I'll show in another video, but as for this thing, it's completely finished. Okay then. So to show it off, the first thing over here is this under area over here made with some birch slabs and random torches, I guess. This is just the under area of the farm. I do plan to probably put a hopper here and some chests as well, just to, you know, well, actually make this fully functional. Speaking of which, I'm pretty sure the minecart should be here somewhere, but I can't seem to find it. But other than that, this is just a small maintenance area. You can see things if anything goes wrong, and you can, well, there's space to do stuff, I guess. But honestly, there's really not much you need to do right now at the moment. So, going into spectator mode, so you can see this a bit more easily, if you do go to the, third, fourth floor, this floor over here, if you go to this floor over here, you can actually walk right through this farm, through this little hallway over here. And yes, it's quite dark on the inside, but it's fine because I'm pretty sure mobs can't spawn in sugarcane, so yeah, it should be totally fine. You can walk through here. This pathway will probably connect to something, I guess, in the future, but for now it's just a simple pathway that allows you to get from one place to another. Now, the top and bottom sugarcane farms are relatively the exact same format wise. You have the piston, you have the observer, which is actually a single observer over here on the bottom down there, as you can see, and everything else is just well, a copied design with the redstone and the pistons, and everything else is the exact same. The only main difference compared to this farm than the bamboo farm is the redstone connection system. The pulse also goes through here, powers this block, which has a redstone torch, which basically causes a bit of a reverse chain reaction with these torches. So basically, if this block is powered, this torch is off, meaning this block is unpowered, meaning this torch is on, meaning this block is powered, meaning the redstone is powered, and that cycle continues all the way to the second layer over here. Now, in terms of extending the signal, that might be a little more different and a little bit more tricky, but I think it's a problem for another day. Now, originally I did want to put a second small little farm over here, but then I realized just due to the sheer small space and the well, lack of space and the, well, complications that I had to implement, I just decided to change it up and instead replace it with a simple rail network. Which honestly was a really good idea because there's no other place I can really put a rail network unless I wanted to extend or protrude another area outside of this building. So in order to simulate the direction that the minecart takes, and if you do want to, you can hit this button and it will manually trigger the collection system, but just for now, because I don't want to be chasing after the minecart, we'll just follow it as if we were the minecart. So first the minecart will continue along this rail over here, it will turn over here, it will then turn all the way over here, going across this large stretch of rail, turning over here, it will go all the way through here on the inside, take a turn over here, go all the way back here, it will follow this ramp up here, then go through here, where it will take a turn over here, where it will then go all the way down here, then it will go through here, inside here, stopping there, going all the way through here, hitting this powered rail, continuing all the way through here, and then going up this rail here, going up this rail here, going up here, and boom, all the way up here, where we can either extend the track or just stop it here and let the minecart bounce back. Anyways, that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I will see you in the next one, hopefully, if this series is still popular. Okay then, adios, bye, see you next time. Okay then. Come up with some new content. Yeah, I do need some new content. That would be a good idea. Okay.